everyone, it's Laura Bray at LauraGram NYC on Instagram, here for Flavors of New York, and I'm here with Paul DiSilvio.
Hey, how are you? We're here to have some lunch at a place on Arthur Avenue, the real Little Italy, called San Gennaro. It's going to be really great. Check it out.
I can't wait, let's go. So we are here at San Gennaro, and Paul, I hear this is one of your favorite places, so can you tell us a little bit about it?
Well, for you to have a place that you really like on Arthur Avenue more than others, it has to be a really great place. Now, this place is San Gennaro. It's probably one of the restaurants that have less years as far as there's restaurants here that are 100 years, 80 years, 90 years. I think they might have just a decade, if I'm not mistaken, or 15 years. Gennaro is an amazing chef. He's here every day. He's the owner, and he put out a beautiful spread. And let's enjoy it. Hey, Gennaro, what's up, buddy?
Hey, how you doing? That's a little olive oil, balsamic, honey, and roasted vegetables.
This is my
A
father's
nice
favorite.
bread. That's his father's and your mom's favorite restaurant. That's it, true.
They love it.
It's an homemade balsamic dressing. Calamari with spinach zeppoli, and you got a grilled artichoke cart with the prosciutto and some balsamic drizzle on top.
It might choke Artie, but it won't choke me.
No. Enjoy.
It looks great, thank you.
Thank you so much. Now, this is a zeppoli, right?
Yeah, spinach zeppoli.
Spinach zeppoli. I've never had this. He made this special,
Thank
I guess,
you.
for us. This is going to be amazing, an amazing treat.
It
And
smells so good.
let's try this one. Oh my God, this is amazing.
It's fried goodness. It's got the perfect amount of salt, but then they throw some spinach in there, so we feel like we're healthy eating it, which is my kind of thing. So perfect.
It's very savory.
Oh yeah, it's
And-
so good on the inside too.
And it doesn't have the powdered sugar, so it doesn't really take you over the top with the sweetness.
No, it's delicious.
This is a staple wherever I go. If I go to a Greek diner, to an Italian restaurant, I always got to get an order of calamari, whether it be fresh, frozen, or like he does, fresh off the avenue. These are made and bought daily.
Oh wow.
I always go. I should serve you first, gentlemen. So I love calamari. Like I said, anywhere I'll order calamari, but especially here.
Well, but can you say it? Can you say it right?
Calamari.
Okay.
Yeah, I always
There we
said I'd love to open a restaurant called Galamads, and all you do is just serve different kind of sauces for Galamad.
We got a vodka sauce, we got a pesto sauce, we got a bolognese, we got amatriciana, we got just
Puttanesca.
puttanesca. Can't wait until you open that.
I love it.
One thing that's important to me when eating calamari is that the breading stays on.
I know.
On the squid. So
I hate that.
this breading does not come off. Like I said, it's got perfect texture. It's super crispy, and it's got just the right amount of salt. Like if you have to salt your food with extra table salt, I don't like that. So this is
Especially if
perfect.
it's fish food. You don't want to really put table salt on that. Gennaro, what's in this? Because I know that you told me, but there's
Yes.
a lot of stuff inside.
Olive oil. That's roasted vegetables, garlic, balsamic, and touch of honey inside.
honey.
Yeah, you have to try it in your bread. It's-
You have to try this. This is
It is
amazing.
good. Buon appetito.
Thank you.
Wow.
I'm curious about that touch of honey. I bet it adds a nice, like just enough balance of sweetness in there.
Wow.
Oh, that's really good. Let's try some of this.
One thing I like is a good antipasto. Or how you would want me to say antipasto.
Yes, that's how we're gonna talk.
Okay.
That's how I'm gonna speak moving forward.
Okay.
I love artichokes, especially grilled. It brings out a lot of the natural flavors. When you grill various vegetables, this is no exception here. And I love the balsamic because that's gonna add that tangy sweetness. So let's try
This
it.
is gonna be new for me because I really don't do artichokes outside. Like if my mother makes them, I have them. I don't do them in restaurants because they never come out like if you do them yourself. Like they come out a little mushy. So I'm gonna try this. That's good. He seasons his food excellent. Not overbearing.
That is one thing I'm noticing so far in the 3 things that we've tried, plus the oil and the bread, is that the depth, like he's seasoning things at every level, which is so necessary for a chef to do, so that people aren't adding salt and pepper at the table.
Because people will come one time to try something, but the trick is getting them back a second time. So if you don't walk out of here with your head like this and wanting to go to sleep, and you had a nice Italian meal, you're ahead of the game. Now let's see about this prosciutto. I wonder where he got this.
Maybe after you try it, you'll know where you got it.
That's prosciutto di Parma.
It's the good stuff.
That's the good stuff, yeah. That's the good stuff.
Fresh paccheri. Paccheri is like large rigatoni. Genovese. Genovese is made with the short ribs and onion, cooking together for like probably 12 hours. And let the meat and the onion, you can see, melted together almost. Fresh basilico in the sauce. Never chop the basilico with the knife, always with your hand. Like this, the flavor stay over here. What brought me over here? Well, I was working for a company, then they brought me over here in the USA, always be a chef for this company. And after just one day walking inside of the market, I missed this guy, David Greco. Then he was having this place before it was a cafe. And he was trying to change and, asked me if I can work. I was not happy why the place was not my style. But I said, you know what, let me try. I tried. It was good. After I want to try to buy, he doesn't want to sell. I leave. A few years later, he called me back and they say, if you want to buy the place. And now it's almost 10 years, then it's mine. Always a little Parmigiano. Like I say, always a little pasta water, pasta inside. Extra virgin olive oil. When the pasta is almost ready, another touch Parmigiano. Flour of basil. Buon appetito. Everything. Let's try this. Yes,
Oh, wait,
you got
there's
it.
more. Oh, rigatoni.
That's
I love it.
That's the real name. It's a paccheri. It's like a large rigatoni. That's a typical pasta that we use, made in Naples. And this ragu, it's onion and short ribs ragu.
Short rib, I was gonna
That's
say.
called Genovese.
Genovese.
Yeah.
Pasta Genovese?
Pasta paccheri alla Genovese.
Very al dente. The flavors are great.
It's good, huh? That's one of my favorite dish. That was never made home, this dish, before. Why? You had to do it, example, if you do a 20 pound of meat, you had to do it a 40 pound of onion.
Oh,
Cook
wow.
like 12 hours together. Just imagine how the smell of the house, I believe. There's nobody was making the home these dishes. Nobody.
So this-
And when you was making the Genovese, back in the days, when I was living in the building, all the building knows that somebody was making Genovese that day. Right?
And what do they
all
do?
the building
They
was
give
smell
it
like
out to
onion.
people, right?
Hmm?
They must get a lot of people to come over for that.
Yeah, that was like a Sunday, lunch. Why this thing? Let's say my grandma, she was to start at 5 o'clock in the morning to cook this thing and 2 in the afternoon it was ready for having lunch. That's
You can definitely tell that ragu has been cooking for a very long time.
yes, it's not fun.
Developed a lot of flavor. It's really delicious. The pasta is al dente. It's a super satisfying dish. Thank you.
You want to come from Westchester and you want to eat in the city but don't feel like heading into the city, this is the perfect place to do it. And his outdoor dining you have to see it in the summer. Isn't that the right time for it?
Yeah.
Looks like you're in a restaurant. It's like a different level of the outdoor dining when you come to that outdoor dining.
It's it's a beautiful space.
Yeah, it's I am the small restaurant in Arthur Avenue. I had to do it something different. Let us say, I'm not like the dish. I had to do it something different. Nobody made the Genoese over here. Probably they don't even know about Genoese. And it's everything that I had to try to be a little bit more unique. Why I cannot be in competition with these big guys around me. They're more the engineer and these people. They get up and they say, hey, I want to go eat to Mario, to Dominic, to Pasquale Rigoletto, to Emilia. Now some people they get up and say, hey, I want to go eat into San Gennaro. Now they know me. At the beginning it was really hard.
That's how things get started.
Yeah.
It always happens like that.
Yeah, that's a special treat for you guys. That's a cannoli donuts.
Cannoli donut? Holy
Yeah.
cannoli. Did I
That's-
really just say
you
How
that?
did I
can
know you were gonna
try.
say
My son would have said cringe.
Enjoy.
Thank you so much.
Thank
It's
you
beautiful.
so much. Thank you.
Are you ready?
Oh, I forgot I have to do this. Okay, well,
Forgot I have.
sometimes a lactose intolerant guy has to do what he has to do for the sake of his trade. And doing this show is kind of like a trade, so we'll pay for it tomorrow. I'll do some fiber later, it'll be like it never happened.
Yeah, you gotta make some sacrifices.
Mmm. That's incredible. That's incredible. Wow.
That's trouble.
It's like apple
like-
cider vinegar donuts when your apple picking meets
Cannoli. Thank you so much for having us. Everything, the food is very unique, as we were talking about. If you're looking for a really unique place that's not kind of like the traditional old school on Arthur Avenue with new, like, innovative dishes, you're definitely gonna want to come to San Gennaro.
Well, thank you so much, Gennaro. As always,
Thank you.
you outdid yourself. Thank you for getting up at 5 in the morning to make us this amazing
was-
dish. And the Zeppelis are on fire. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Good night, guys. Enjoy.
This is Laura Bray for Flavors of New York with Paul DiSilvio
That's it.
saying come to San Gennaro on Arthur Ave. Bye. We'll see you next time.
They came from Italy, and it's called the Little Big Italy. It's a stickers outside on the menu, and this is a company in Italy that's called Eccellenza Italiana. They just send me this. Then San Gennaro Ristorante Trattoria. It's an Eccellenza Italiana 2022 and 2023. That's really nice.